Good afternoon, guys. Today, let's get to know Dr. Kaoru Ishikawa, uh, the father of Japanese quality. Um, Bakit nga ba ito yung napili kong ituro in this video? Siya yung napili ko because Dr. Kaoru Ishikawa is one of the man behind the total quality management. And total quality management is very evident sa mundo natin ngayon, especially sa mga businesses. So, wag na natin patagalin pa, kilalanin na natin siya. Um, pero bago ang lahat, let's talk about his early life and career. He was born in Tokyo, Japan in 1915 and namatay siya in the year of 1989. Now, educational background. In 1939, Kaoru Ishikawa obtained his master's degree in applied chemistry from the University of Tokyo. And in 1960, Kaoru Ishikawa obtained his doctorate in mechanical engineering from the University of Tokyo as well. After he had completed his studies, ito na yung mga naging jobs niya. First, first is Ishikawa served in the Navy and after years, he got his job in Nissan Liquid Fuel Company. He also became associate professor in University of Tokyo kung saan siya nag-aral. And finally, inintroduce na siya ng mga na niya ang concept of quality sa Japanese Union of Scientists and Engineers or JUSE. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung mga major contribution niya sa total quality management. Actually, nung nag-search ako tungkol sa kanya, sobrang dami kong nakita sa Google. Kaya I only choose 4. And una na rito ang fishbone diagram. And fishbone diagram is also known as Ishikawa diagram. It was named after him since siya naman ang nakadiscover nito. So don't get confused kasi parehas lang nun. The diagram looks just like a fish skeleton with the problem at its head and the causes for the problem feeding into the spine. And pasimplihin na lang natin. Yan. 'Di ba yan? Tapos pasimplihin na lang natin kasi this fishbone diagram is a visualization tool for categorizing the potential causes of the problem. It is used para ma-sort out and makategorize yung mga possible root of problems. And yan. Next is the seven basic quality tools. First is Dr. Kaoru Ishikawa was first total quality management guru who has been associated with the development and advocacy of using the 7 quality control or QC tools in the organizations for problem solving and process improvements. Next is 7 old quality control tools are a set of the QC tools that can be used for improving the performance of the production processes from the first step of producing a product or service to the last stage of production. Next and last, the study of Benham found that these tools have the significant roles to monitor obtained analyzed data for detecting and solving the problems of production. Ibig sabihin, itong 7 basic QC tools ay proven and found to be effective ayon sa study ni Benham. Um, these are the 7 quality tools. Okay, first, flowchart, check sheet, Pareto analysis, histogram, fishbone diagram, scatter diagram, control chart. And first, flowchart, a technique that separates data gathered from a variety of sources so that patterns can be seen. This chart, as a problem-solving tool, can apply methodically to detect and analyze the areas or points of process may have had potential problems by documenting and explaining an operation. So it is very useful to find and improve quality into process. So yun. Yan yung example ng flowchart. And yan. And next is check sheet. Are simple forms with certain formats that can aid the user to record data in an firm systematically. The main advantages of check sheets are to very easily to apply and understand, and it can make a clear picture of the situation and condition of the organization. And they are efficient and powerful tools to identify frequently problems, but they don't have effective ability to analyze the quality problem into the workplace. And katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, this an example of check sheet. Yan. Next is Pareto analysis. A Pareto chart is a special type of histogram that can easily be applied to find and prioritize quality problems and conditions or their causes of in the organization. Also, Pareto chart can generate a mean for investigating concerning quality improvement and improving efficiency, material waste, energy of conservation, safety issues, cost reductions, etc. And dyan yung example ng Pareto analysis. And next is histogram. Is very useful tool to describe a sense of the frequently distribution of observed values of a variable. It is a type of bar chart that visualizes both attribute and variable data of a product or process. Also assists users to show the distribution of data and the amount of variation within a process. So, yan yung histogram. And next, number 5 is fishbone diagram. Kaoru Ishikawa is considered by many researchers to be the founder and first promoter of the fishbone diagram for root cause analysis and the concept of quality control circle. And the cause and effect diagram is a problem-solving tool that investigates and analyzes systematically all the potential or real causes that result in a single effect. And yan yung fishbone diagram. And next, number 6 is scatter diagram is a powerful tool to draw the distribution of information in 2 dimensions, which helps to detect and analyze a pattern relationships between 2 quality and compliance variables as an independent variable and a dependent variable, and understanding if there is a relationship between them. So what kind of the relationship is weak or strong and positive or negative. Itong scatter diagram is commonly used to observe and show relationships between 2 numeric variables. And yan yung ano niya, yung example. And lastly is control chart. Control charts is a special form of run chart that it illustrates the amount and nature of variation in the process over time. Also, it can draw and describe what has been happening in the process. The main aim of control chart is to prevent the defect in process. Yun. And usually, ginagamit to when predicting the expected range of outcomes from a process. This is what it looks like. Ayan na. Yan yung example niya. So, yun. Recap lang is flowchart, check sheet, Pareto analysis, histogram, fishbone diagram, scatter diagram, and last, control chart. So, next. Next, major contribution, quality circle. After the Second World War, the economy and industrial sector changed in Japan. Kaoru Ishikawa met William Edwards Deming and Joseph M. Joran, and together they developed various management concepts that integrated with the issues of the Japanese market. So basically, nag-meet si Ishikawa, Deming, and Joran. And together, nag-brainstorm sila and they developed various management concept na sobrang naka-contribute sa kung ano ang Japanese market ngayon. So, in 1960, Kaoru Ishikawa introduced the concept of quality circles in association with JUSE. This concept was the beginning of an experiment to find out what effect the leading hand, Gembo Cho, would have on quality. In Japan, this concept was first launched in Nippon Wireless and Telegraph Company in the year 1962. Siyempre, bilang hindi pa naman sobrang well-known ng quality circle, naka-experience sila ng rejections. Kaya sa Nippon Wireless and Telegraph Company, unang na-introduce yung concept of Gembocho dahil sila lang yung unang company na willing mag-participate sa quality circle. So the experiment was successful and quality circles became increasingly popular. Nung naging successful yung experiment, that's the time na appreciate na ng mga tao yung quality circle. And lastly, company-wide quality control or CWQC. So, company-wide quality control or CWQC is an employee-oriented quality assurance concept. It was developed by Ishikawa Kaoru and known in Japan from 1968. CWQC is viewed as an extension of Total Quality Management or TQM or Total Quality Management, control or TQC. And the basic aim of the CWQC is to align the activity steps of the product development process as well as all other work processes of the various operational areas in such a way that the customer requirements for the operational performance or the product are met. To make it easier to understand, CWQC gives rise to Ishikawa's demand na quality first based sa kanya and kumpanya na pinaprioritize yung quality over something else. Ito yung mga company na most likely mas mag-increase yung profit in the long run. And yun, tapos na. Yes, yan. Books written by Ishikawa. What is total quality control, the Japanese modality, and introduction to quality control, and guide to quality control. And yun lang. Thank you. Thank you, guys.